What's this? It's the Caucasus region. It is one of the most geopolitically complicated places on Earth, and I'm about to explain it in just over 2 minutes. First off, it's made up of 3 countries and parts of southern Russia. You're probably noticing these shaded purple and red parts. We'll get to that later. The Russian parts are made up of 7 Russian republics and 1 krai, which by the way here you can find Mount Elbrus, the tallest mountain in Europe, and also Sochi, which is where the Winter Olympics were hosted. First off, Armenia. Armenians are predominantly apostolic Christian, which is actually more closely related to Egyptian Coptic and Ethiopian Christian. Their language is considered an isolate with no closely related languages. However, there are strong dialects between the homeland and diaspora communities. Next up, Azerbaijan. Azerbaijanis, they are categorically Oghuz Turks, which their closest cousins are the Turks in Turkey. They can totally understand each other when they talk to each other, and they are mostly Muslim with a slight Shia majority. And finally, Georgia, or Sakartvelo as they call themselves. Georgians are mostly Orthodox Christian, more doctrinally related to the Greeks and other Eastern Orthodox nations. Their language is under the Kartvelian group, which only has 3 other small languages, Laz, Svan, and Magrelian. Armenians and Georgians have their own scripts, which look really cool. They're like elf languages, and Azerbaijani uses the Latin alphabet. This is Artsakh/Nagorno-Karabakh, depends on who you ask. Basically, it's a site of huge tension between the 2 countries that has been led to multiple wars. It's gone under control on either side on both parts for various periods of time. Today, Russian forces are in the area trying to manage things, but basically both sides believe this entire thing should be theirs, which means today the borders are completely closed off between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And because Turkey is a close friend of Azerbaijan, they also closed off their borders to Armenia as well. This means the only way that Azerbaijanis can get to the Nakhchivan exclave, which belongs to them, is by either driving or flying over Iran. Georgia, on the other hand, has their own thing going on with these 2 guys, Abkhazia and South Ossetia. Basically, it takes way too long to explain, but basically these areas have their own separate ethnic groups that broke away from their own conflict eras, mostly supported by Russia. They are recognized by 5 countries as states, whereas the rest of the international community considers them autonomous regions under Georgia. And long story short, although this place really is ethno-linguistically diverse, most outsiders probably wouldn't be able to tell them apart from like the religion thing, because they always like piggyback off of each other's cultures and traditions. Like nobody knows who started wearing the fluffy goatskin hats or like the bullet pockets in the men's traditional clothing. Like they all do it. All I know is Dagestan makes those like rectangular shaped pointy shoulder goatskin capes, and they look really badass, and I want one. Those things are expensive, by the way. They're like thousands of dollars.